Hello. Welcome to day number 5. It is graduation day and I'm all sparkly. Scale with one clear focus is what our focus is today to lock in your 90-day plan. And we're here to celebrate your wins, and we're going to step fully into growth. So welcome to day number 5. It is our Scale It Day and graduation day. Hard to believe it that this is our last day together, but I'm so excited to see everybody. We're going to do our Sparkle Dance Party, and then we're going to kick off the day, and we're going to see how sparkly our live attendees are in just one moment. So as always, stand on up, and let's kick it off with our theme song.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine. Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine.
Hello, everybody. Did you see the sparkle in the house today? It is so exciting to welcome you all to our final day, day number 5 of the Hidden Client Challenge. It's so hard to believe it is our last day together. I cannot believe it, but please don't let this last 5 days that we've spent together. Oh, yes, we're coming on. Look, we've even got Chris dancing in the background. He went and found some sparkle for us as well. Don't let this 5 days go to waste. There is an overarching theme for today, which is to get you to decide to do something differently and then move you into commitment and start heading towards that finish line where we're going to finally celebrate together. So for those who have joined us already, we're going to be having our little graduation party at the end of today when we go dark. So those who have either booked an appointment or have already been accepted, we're going to welcome them soon. And amidst all of this, I'm so excited that you are here with us, right? That you need us and want us to help you. And also there's this amazing community around you to support you. And our academy is really the logical next step. But you've got to get committed and you have to do the work. But you will not be doing it alone. And so let's go around the room and I want to hear your key takeaways while also sharing with me, like, when you started this challenge, what did you think it was going to be like? And then tell me what it actually has been like. And also, as we come around the room, I'm going to be able to show off your outfits as well. But I'm going to come to my team first, who have gone all out. I am so excited. Let me find my little button over here let's see what we've got. Beverly's in the house. Hello, Beverly. Come on up, baby. You're all sparkly. She's brought the sparkles. It is Beverly's first challenge with the team. How have you enjoyed the challenge this week, Bev?
Oh, I loved it so much, Sally. I love how everyone is so engaging, and I love watching their lives, especially the ones that it's just started with their lives and experiencing it and building their confidence with doing the live and promoting their business. So I love watching all of them grow with us, of course, in OmniSAM.
Yes, and you're going to start your lives, right, Beverly? You're going to do yours?
Yes, I did mine.
Yeah?
I did mine this morning.
Oh, good.
And I hope everyone watch it and like my fun fact.
Yay! I love it. I'm still going to catch up, but the challenge itself is going to continue through for replays until Wednesday. Let's bring up my sidekick, Wonder Woman. I know she's there, and come on up, Ash.
Hello.
Hey!
How are you?
We went up yesterday to fix her computer, and I'm like, I've got no shopping bags. Tell everybody she's got no shopping bags. She's got no sparkles. Tell everybody what you did this morning, Ash.
Okay, so I'm a bright, bubbly person, but a lot of my wardrobe is black. I listen to metal, so anyone who joined in on the playlist this morning, I had to change it because it was a bit loud. So most of my wardrobe is band t-shirts and things like that. So I thought, you know what? I'm not going to buy something, and I'm going to make something. And so I went through everything that I had at about 8:30 this morning after I did my live video and chopped up a shopping bag. So this is a Coles bag, and I wrapped some earrings in tin foil and shopping bag, and then this is a little bit of a tin foil. So I just real quick sticky taped a bunch of shopping bags to myself, and here I am, so sparkly and so happy to be here.
I love it. And when he turned his camera on this morning, John Carlo, you took my breath away, baby. Come on up. Share what you've loved about today or the last week.
Oh, well, it's very fun having, experience with this kind of challenge. It's really challenging also to me because we are the main of the characters here. So this is my first time joining like this, so it's very fun for me. So I'm very excited that you all guys have been, graduated to this challenge. Congratulations, everyone.
I love that. And Chris has got little emoji signs up in the background. You do look fabulous. Somebody asked for you to show us your bag, John. Did you have a bag as well?
Yeah, show him the purse.
You need to start talking.
Here's my purse
Oh, I love your purse.
and
Yes.
my cell phone. My cell phone.
He's really bringing it today. Oh my God. I feel like the awards should go to the team the way you've all turned up
Thanks.
today.
Shout out to my wife.
We'll definitely send some love to your wife. That is awesome. Who else is pretty sparkly? Chris, come on up. I know you brought the sparkles on a stick. Oh, he's looking for the button.
Hello, you want me? Hello?
Hey, you brought your sparkles on a stick. I see.
Can you hear me? Because I can't hear much going on, I'm afraid. It's just a little bit loud for my old ears.
Oh, I think you've still got the playlist going. Turn your playlist off in the background, buddy.
Yeah, it's just a little bit. Down a little bit would be good.
I think Chris has still got his playlist on. Someone send him a message. He's got to go and turn it off in the
How do I get
background.
rid of that?
End
No,
the
I ended
playlist.
the playlist. It shouldn't still be playing unless it's playing your own music.
It isn't now, but it was. That's much better. Now I can. I didn't hear a word that you said, Ash, but your movements were great. Right, the playlist's going again. Hang on.
Yeah, there's something going on in the background.
Okay. I've killed Spotify.
Close Spotify.
Yeah. how that
Yeah,
managed to,
there we go. There we go.
I was. It must have just have been me that was listening to your Spotify in the background, Ash.
Sorry, it's a
Let me
bit
find it.
aggressive.
There we go. Yes, look, mind blown. See, he's brought his sparkle on a stick. Sharon, come on up. Let's see you. You brought the rainbow. I got my rainbow dress on to match. We're matching. Unmute and say hello. She's looking for the button.
There we go. There's the button.
Yeah, look at her go. That is so awesome. I love it, girl. Now, everybody, please give Sharon a huge welcome. Sharon has joined us in the OmniSpark Academy. Woo, I got to find her little buttons here. Give her some sparkles as well. We're so excited to have you join us in our brand new OmniSpark Academy. I'm so excited. Also, we're so excited to have you here. Now, the other person I saw sparkling and shaking those little things was Sarah McCall. Come on up. Come on up. She's looking for the button.
Got lost.
There she
got
is.
lost.
Show
I
us your
got
sparkles, baby. There they are. Yay. And also, please welcome Sarah. She'll be joining us. She is an alumni, but she will also be with this cohort coming through in the the OmniSpark Academy. Yeah. So exciting. Sarah's throwing up all the sparkles in the background. And also, Deborah Garbra's brought the sparkle. Come on up, Deborah. I saw you putting it on in the background while we were dancing. Unmute and come on up and show us your beautiful sparkle there, baby.
Here we are.
There she is, look.
Finally some use for this.
I love it. It's so fun. Oh, yeah, and the earrings. You look like, what is like the 1920s style kind of going on there too, right? Yes. I love it. You guys are amazing. There's so many other people hanging out in the background, but we really should get stuck into today. And then towards the end, we'll be choosing the most sparkliest. We're going to do a little vote, a little poll for the most sparkliest person here. So we are moving into day number 5, and this is where we're going to create your 90-day plan. So today's agenda is we are going to talk about context shifting and how that links to the power of one. And also we're going to do your 90-day goal so that this last 5 days is not wasted. Then, of course, we still have our home play and our Live in 5 challenge along with our wrap up. And then when we go dark, it will be the new cohort that we bring along to give you an official welcome into the community. If you still have an appointment on the books to talk about the Academy, you're also welcome to come along to the welcome celebration as well. So we'll be doing that at the end of today's session. But really, it has been such a great time. There's loads of live bonuses for those who have attended live, along with the prizes. Now, we will continue to leave the replays up for catch up until Wednesday midday next week. That's when we'll be wrapping everything up, closing everything down, and we will officially be kicking things off for the new cohort next week after Wednesday. So it's going to be so exciting. And then what else have we got to talk about? Yes, go back and watch the replays again and again. That's RIM, repetition, immersion, modeling a proven practice. Now, we've had a few people asking about the prizes. They will be given out on Wednesday once everything gets shut down. We'll be in for random prize draws for anybody who does continue to do the home play and catch up over the weekend through into next week. And then the grand prize draw, that will be done on my Strategy with Sally, which happens Tuesday at 9 o'clock. And that's a regular standing live that I do every week. So drop some sparkles in the chat if you're ready to get things going. Honestly, guys, you have made it all the way through, and it is worth celebrating because most people do not make it to the end, and you did. And today is all about celebrating your wins and creating your 90-day plan, and of course, welcoming our brand new cohort into our I'm so excited about the OmniSpark Academy. We've brought in loads of extra assessments. We are also going to be doing extended VOS hours for those who have struggled coming in during business days. Along with that, we've also got, my husband's feeding me things. So hang on, I better take them or he won't leave my office. He'll stand there and watch me until I take my pills. My sunshine in a bottle or sunshine in a pill because I don't see much sunlight. You wouldn't know that I'm part Asian, would you? Because I'm so white. All right. So let's talk about the power of one. You see, scaling doesn't come through doing more things. What happens is it comes from focusing on one clear path. So before I move into the next section, who admits that they've been trying to do too many things at once? You know, drop an emoji hand raise. I see, yeah, Sharon, Chris, Sarah, all the Sarahs, Joanne, focusing on way too many things. And this is what a lot of people do in their business, right? You've got this beautiful idea to build a bridge to your goal, right? But what so many of you are doing is this. You are building multiple bridges. And what happens when you are building all of these multiple bridges is none of them actually get finished, and you've got a lot of half-built bridges. Who says this sounds familiar? Yes. A bit of a squirrel mindset. Sarah's like, yes. Big yes from Sharon. So you start one and you end up with all these multiple bridges. So I want to share with you what's called context shifting. So this is how context shifting works. What happens is you start to build one bridge, right? And when you're building this one bridge, you can give the percentage of your time, you can give that 100% for that one bridge. But once you start building a second bridge, you think that how much time would each bridge get? 50%, right? No. It will get only 40% of your time for each bridge. And you get a loss due to context shifting. Now, shifting is, think about it, if you're working on a project and then you stop and you've got to go over and work on another one, remembering where you left off is really hard. And the more complicated the thing is that you're doing, the longer it takes for you to remember where you left off. So if you're building two bridges, you're actually losing 20% of your available time due to context shifting. Now, three bridges, you've got three bridges or half-built bridges now. You only can give each bridge 20% of your available time and you lose 40% in context shifting. Four bridges bring you to 10% of your available time, which is 60% in context shifting. And if you've got 5 projects on the go, half-built bridges, 5% of your available quality time, and you lose the rest, which is I think 80% in context shifting.
75.
Yeah, thank you, 75. Don't do math live. 75% in context shifting. Thank you, my math wizard out there. Now, what that means in a business day is in an 8-hour day, you are only doing 2 hours of productive work. That's what building 5 things all at once is going to do to you. Now, let's talk about building this bridge. So when you're building a bridge, not only do I want you to finish it, right? What I want is you to be able to get to the other side and stop and breathe and celebrate and look back at what you've built. So if we're building a bridge, right, we're putting the first plank down, we're nailing it in, and, you know, we go and, oh, shit, hit my thumb. Oh, bent the screw. Oh, the plank's fallen off. I've got to go down and grab it and pick it back up. But every plank, it gets easier and easier and easier. You learn from your mistakes. And then when you get to the other side, you're like, oh my God, look at what I built. Now we get to measure and optimize. How well did I go? What could I have done better? And just sit under the tree and go, yay me, right? And then we can go and build another bridge. But what's going to happen? What is going to happen when you build the second one? You're going to build it faster, easier, more simple. You can even go and get your hair done with plenty of time before your bridge starts building, right? This is like running a live event. I can tell you, because we've had to rebuild our challenge into OmniSAM, there's been things that have gone wrong with the automation the first time around, or things haven't triggered correctly. Next time, they're all going to work fine, right? Things that we didn't do, because I've got a fairly new team, is we forgot to change the banners in the Facebook group every day. And we forgot to put the post up that says 1 hour to go in the Facebook group. Guess what? Next time, we'll do it. We accidentally sent a batch of emails out to the wrong people. Oh well, we've learnt, we won't do that again. Right? So we're always learning as we're building these bridges. But you need to build one and focus on that one thing. So that's why doing so many different things is dangerous. I've listened to a few of your lives, and you've got multiple businesses. I can tell you the reason why I was so successful in my network marketing company was because it was the only thing I did. Right? Only thing I did was that. And when I decided to move on because, well, I wasn't allowed to run my own online school properly because I was so high up in the company, I'm like, well, you're not shutting Sally Sparkle down. She's going to go and start her own academy. Right? But it's dangerous when you're building too many things. And I want to see you get focus. So focusing with one bridge is what's going to help you get to the other side. So who's going to stop now trying to build 50 different lead magnets, launch 10 courses, and run 5 different types of training? There is only one thing you need to do. One traffic source, one lead magnet that you do on repeat, preferably with us, and it's going live and teaching people stuff, right? There's lots of people out there that have this recipe for how to do your sales, marketing, automation, how to share your passion with the world. But you've got to choose a recipe to follow if you've never run a business before and you've been an employee. Because it's more than just, I'm going to create a course and sell it. It doesn't work like that. Strategy first is what you need. And, this is our recipe. The Freedom Funnel formula is my recipe that I've developed over the last 10 years. It's been refined. It's had a few name changes. It went from just maps. So I used to do marketing action plans once a month for our clients. Then I realized what they needed the most was getting good at lead magnets. So we started the sales marketing school, which focused highly on a lead magnet, which was just a PDF. Then realizing the ones that had the most success were the ones who were teaching people live. They were closing more. So then I started to develop the Freedom Funnel formula itself, and I started to see it beyond, like you will see inside our program, we've got the customer's life cycle that we teach, which is stage 1 is lead generation. Stage 2 is induction. Yes, Ash, induction. Stage 3 is nurture to convert. Stage 4 is sales. Stage 5 is onboarding and fulfillment. Stage 6 is upsell. And stage 7 is reviews and referrals, which bring us all the way back to stage 1. And so I focused deeply on the customer's life cycle and educating people around that for years. But I had a big epiphany, honestly, about my Freedom Funnel formula that also was developed alongside of the customer's life cycle. And only recently, like I would say in the last couple of months, I had this epiphany that the Freedom Funnel formula isn't the customer's journey, because I was thinking it's the customer's journey because you are my customers. But it's not. It's the business owner's journey. And I had that huge epiphany, and that's where I'm like, okay, I'm going to reinvent and we're going to launch the OmniSpark Academy, knowing now that the Freedom Funnel formula is my IP, but the business owner's journey. And that's why we've included all of these extra features that weren't available previously in our program. Previously, you had access to the VOZ and you could come in and you could speak to experts when they ran their sessions to get advice. But now what we're doing is we're reviewing different major pieces that you get done inside the Freedom Funnel formula. That, of course, is going to take time for the team. Then we're also going to review like sales calls where people get stuck. Another thing we've done is now I'm going to pay the team to man 1 day a week for a full 12 hours to allow people to come in during, like, after business hours. So again, this is another reason why the program price has gone up. I'm putting a lot more man hours and I'm putting a lot more effort into the business owner's journey, making sure you get better results, right? Now, think about it. My program started as me creating little tiny marketing action plans back in 2015. That's it. And it has evolved over the years to be what it is today. And do you know why? Because of you. Because of I've had thousands of clients over the last few years. And it's because of every single one of you that have helped me to improve this framework and formula. And I've just hired somebody to help me write my book that's going to incorporate the Freedom Funnel formula. I'm hoping to have it done by next year. Now, my other book, this one, oh, where is it? Oh, it's around somewhere. I don't like it. Okay. No, it's not even there. That's how much. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, it's the author's copy. But this one here, I made this because I felt like I needed to have a piece of literature out there when I launched OmniSAM. I don't really like it, right? It's not me. It's just do this, do that, very functional. I put little emoji poos through the book to get you to take action. But I really wanted to bring my story now of this business, which is now 10 years old, really, even though I took a bit of time off to, re-go find myself. Yes, all the things. So I'm really looking forward to doing that, but it's evolved all the way back to when I first said to my husband, honey, I think I'm going to quit teaching and quit network marketing, and I'm going to give this academy thing a go. Can you give me 5 years? And I started selling things from my garage to pay for ads because I'd spent a lot of time pounding the pavement, running the Sparkle Class Academy in the background while also doing my network marketing company. And I was still teaching as well at different schools around Melbourne and Geelong. So it was the best decision I ever made. But I can tell you it's brought me heartache. It's brought me tears. I feel like I've been through divorces with multiple people over the years. I struggle to fire people. I've literally got to write a script, bring a friend, talk to my counselor, my therapist before I even go and fire somebody because I'm not good at it. Everybody I see, I've realized, and this has been from other people watching me, that I do get taken advantage of because of my rose-colored glasses. I tend to just pay people to show them that I love them. And even go without, where I'm like borrowing money from family to pay staff members because they needed help with things, right? But if it wasn't for you coming and joining us and going through the program, we wouldn't be where we are. We do it for you, right? All of this crazy we do for you. Ash cutting up her shopping bags for you. Right? We do. So what I want you to do now is to really lean into what we've done over these last 5 days. Be aware that whatever we do together is not going to be written in cement. It is written in sand. We will pivot, but we really want you to focus on one thing for the next 12 months because you will not see the results of the recipe that we're about to give you unless you do. That's why there's a minimum commitment when you join us of 12 months, right? It used to be an open-ended, like come in, do your thing, upgrade, downgrade, but nobody gets results because they're not committed long enough. If not us, who? You are going to need to choose somebody if you don't have the skill set around strategy and business development, right? And if not you, who? And if not now, when are you going to make the change? We know that Sarah and Sharon and Deborah are all ready to rock and roll with us. But we're going to set a 90-day plan together of what you're going to do. So write this down. You're going to need one clear goal for what you will achieve in the next 90 days. Now, I'll give you a little hint. If you're joining us, then your one clear goal will be in the next 90 days, you will run your live event. Whether it's a webinar, a challenge, I can tell you we've got other, who we haven't announced that are not in the room, we've got other new cohort members like Orjenga and James who are also joining us. They're going to be doing challenge style. So you need to choose if you're going to do webinar style or challenge style. And then you're going to need 3 main action steps to get you there. And what will be your first action next week? Now, this is also part of your home play today as well, to get super clear on that. One clear goal. 3 action steps that will get you there, and what will be your first step next week. That's your 90-day goal. Now, there is a fun party coming today after the live. We're going to go dark, and everyone who's booked their calls are invited to hang out with the new cohort. The doors will officially close on Wednesday. But why wait until Wednesday, right? Like, book it now so you can come and join the party. So who wants to be celebrating with us today instead of watching from the sidelines? Drop it in the chat. I know for some of you a $9,000 investment is a big investment, but we do have the monthly option of $900 a month. And if you run the math like a business owner, then it's an investment of $900 for the first couple of months. But within 90 days, you're going to run your first live event. And if you can just get 1 sale, 2 would be good. You're partway back to repaying your investment. You know, like the money I spend on ads, I'm losing money until I do the close and the sale at the end. Right? So if you're with us, I'll help you run all the sexy math. I will. We'll run all the sexy math together. And if you go back and watch my live from not this Tuesday because I was here with you, but the following Tuesday, I literally told you what our goals were financially for this challenge. So go click the link and fill in the form if you don't want to miss out on today's celebration. But let's chat about your home play for today. So today's home play is 1 clear goal for the next 90 days. Let me share. Every year I choose something crazy to do for a year. Every year. And I do it on repeat, no matter what. 1 year, it was to just get really good at going live. That I went live for 365 days just to see what would happen. And my business page went from 2,000 to 70,000 followers in 12 months, just from going live. Now, there was one time that, like, it was 2 minutes to midnight, and I'm like, oh my God, I haven't gone live. The whole family's asleep, and I'm like, hi, everyone's asleep. It's 2 minutes to midnight. I'm live. Okay, good night. That was it. That was my live. Another time I was having an argument with my husband and I didn't really want to go live, but we had a fire out the back in the backyard, we called him Ned Kelly Potbelly. We put a little fire in him. And so I just went live and I put my camera on the fire and I said, who loves to watch the flames dance? Let's watch it together for the next minute. And I just left the camera on the flames and then said goodbye and turned off the live. Now, there was one day I didn't go live. It was around day 170 something. And I can't tell you how many people messaged me on that day I forgot to go live and said, oh, well, that must take a lot of stress off. You don't have to do it anymore. Right? So many people were messaging me saying, oh, well, I guess that's over. Can I ask you, if I told you I went live for 365 days and then I missed a day, but I kept going, would you still let me claim that I went live for 365 days? Shit, yeah. So even if we fall down or we mess up or we've got to postpone our launch, we do it. Another year, it was practicing good karma. It's actually one of our brand values on our brand card. So for a year, what I did was I was working in a network marketing company at the time. And I was creating lots of digital assets for myself and my team. And we were launching into new countries like Mexico. So I had to change all the resources to Spanish. And we had lots of different people within the network marketing company wanting to create their own business cards, brand themselves, not the product, right? Which is what I always help people with. You can sell a product, but really what you're selling is you, right? And I started, because I am a graphic designer by trade. I did it for many years, and I left because Fiverr came out and I was getting sick of, I can go and get it for $5. And I'm like, my 10 years of graphic design skills ain't going to give you what you want from Fiverr. But anyway, and I started to get really frustrated with graphic design and photography. So I said for a year, I'm just going to, every time somebody from the company wants something made, I'm just going to say yes and do it for free. And I told them that my favorite charity was Heartfelt. So what they do is they send people into the hospital when you cannot bring your baby home, and they take photos of your baby. And they approached me as a photographer to do that. Because there was one lady locally here in Geelong. She actually came, she was the one who came and did photos for us. And we ended up in the same course together a couple of years later. And she asked if I could help her because she's too afraid to go away because there'd be nobody to do it. And I said, nah, too close to home. I can't. But I found Heartfelt, and I think it was $50 or $80 allows one person to have the photos done and then to be able to take things home when they can't take their baby home. So I said to people, you don't have to, but if you want to, this is my favorite charity. Now, inside the company, what they did was there was an award that the entire company got to vote for, all of the people who worked in it. And at the end of the annual get-together, the woohoo things that you get in network marketing, they gave this award out, and it was me. Thousands of people screaming my name for the company's Spirit Award. I used to take all the orphans that, their downlines and all their uplines have abandoned them and just say, come, hang out, I'll help you. I don't want you to join my team, but let me help you. And so I was using good karma for a year. And I can tell you the reward of getting up on stage and getting that little tiny necklace is probably one of my most proudest moments. I've only ever watched the video of it. It's on YouTube probably 3 or 4 times because I bawling like a bloody baby. I had ugly face crying and all sorts going on. Ecamm. See all this funny, fabulous stuff around here? I did a year of Ecamm because I had the software for 18 months and never used it. So I decided that piece of software was the piece of software I'm going deep on for 12 months, right? So every year I pick something a little crazy or something new to do that you go deep on. Now think about it from most people will learn lots of things and only a little bit. But if you were to just focus half an hour a day on one major thing for an entire year, you probably know more than a lot of experts out there because they don't give it the attention that it needs. So if you're just starting out in business, your first year is learning how to break even, right? And reinvesting to grow. By the third year, you should be well into profit, right? You should be smooth sailing by that. If you continue to optimize what we start together. There's a reason why a lot of my clients have stayed with me year over year over year, is because they can come back when they need to for the strategy and the refocus. So also included in your home play today is your 3 action steps so that you can continue to go in the direction you need to. And then what will be your first step next week? Now, our Live in 5 challenge is I want you to go live now and share your 90-day goal, because then I want you to go back and rewatch it in 90 days. Right? So put that little timer on. You'll need to download it. Lives now get deleted after 30 days. They used to stay up forever, and you could go back and literally that 365-day challenge that I did, you used to be able to go back and watch it. Luckily, I hope they downloaded most of them. And I'm going to have to check with the team, because we had every single one of them linked in a sheet to a video online, but recently Facebook, because I guess space and all that kind of stuff, started removing lives after 30 days. You're going to share what your action steps are, and then I want you to think back to day number 1. What did you expect when you joined this challenge? And share from the entire challenge all the hot tips that you got. What's the one biggest aha? Something that's made the biggest shift for you. And I would love you to also share, for those people who are stalking and not talking in the Facebook group, I would love it if you would also share, if someone is watching and thinking about joining one of our lives, what would you tell them about being part of these challenges? And I'll send you lots of love. Ash is going to drop a little link in the chat now. That is for you to click on it now, do it shortly. But if you could leave us a little Google review about your experience here, that would be super appreciated. All right. So there is no tomorrow, but there is next week. So every week at 9 a.m. Melbourne time, and I believe, I'm not sure if America's made the shift yet, but I did look yesterday, and I believe it's 3 p.m. or 6 p.m. Eastern. Smart people Google, right? Because everyone's going through that time change part of the year. Smart people Google, but it's always 9 a.m. Melbourne Australian time. All right. So I'm going to come to the room, and I'd love to hear from you, what's been your biggest aha moment over the past 5 days together? It's been so awesome. Let's come to Deborah. Deborah, come on up. What's been your biggest aha over the past 5 days?
I think the realization that I have to go the full hog, the whole hog, and to get things moving, get things on the go, have the professionals do it for me, because I mean, that's maybe not necessarily what I'm saying is entirely through these 5 days, but I think it's really shifted something in me and helped me understand very clearly that I knew before that I didn't have the skills, and that without those skills and a very clear picture of what I'm aiming for, I'm not going to get there.
Yeah, and I remember in our session, you're like, oh, I want all this freedom, right? I want to travel and I want to run a business. And I'm like, well, you've got to build it first. And then I said, if you're not working, you could give it 8 hours a day, right? Just to start with,
Yeah.
to get it up and running. Because 8 hours, honestly, when you're doing 8 hours, it goes pretty fast when you're sitting and doing something that you love. It really does.
Yeah, that's still going to be a big challenge. 8 hours.
Look, and you don't have to, but the more
It may be around 6 hours.
that's fine. But
Yeah.
you know, that's the thing is we can give you the pathway, we can give you the recipe, and you can choose your own speed. Right?
Yeah.
Like you can go as fast or as slow as you want. We're going to be there to support you, whatever choice you make. Right?
Yeah, I want to do it quickly.
Yeah. Like we've got Ojenga who's joining us, and he's like, I want to launch by November. And we're like, and I mean, he's on the done for you plan. So we've got to do the building. But I'm like, will you get all the assets ready by November? It's only like 4 weeks away. So I said, can we make sure that there's also wiggle room for you and us to get it done in 4 weeks? Because that first 30 days, or sorry, the first 90 days, there's a lot of stuff we do. But after that, it gets easier, right? We're not reinventing, we're just improving things, and a lot of skill. All right, next up, let's bring up Sarah. Sarah, what has been your biggest takeaway from the past 5 days?
Me?
Yes, you. Sorry, there are 2 Sarahs, but I'm talking to you, Sarah McCall.
Oh my gosh. I think I don't know that I can give you one. I really don't think I can give you one. There's been so many, and I've done them through the lives in the group. And I mean, even cracking that nut was a big one for me to do that, but doing that in the safe space. And now was saying to my husband last night, hey, I want to go live on my own page.
Yes.
So, you know, from doing this challenge, it's made a huge difference in that as well. And like there was so much that seemed so confused. And I know that my squirrel brain, you know, fed into that, but I also know that, you know, I had got this from this person and this from that person and chased this down and done the stuff and still wasn't converting and still wasn't doing stuff. And, you know, had a couple of huge disappointments and just didn't really know how to pick up and carry on. And having the relationship that I have with you guys and just, you know, Ash said to me, just take the pressure off this week and just turn up for this. And it was the best advice ever, because I've gone from
Stress bunny. Stress bunny.
Oh, I'm not so much stress bunny, but gone from having this huge amount of grief and this feeling like a complete and utter idiot, yet again, because ADHD, you're always doing dumb stuff, and you're always failing and you're always wrong. What do I think, you know? And the thing for me, actually, I can tell you what it is now that I've processed out loud, because that's how I figure things out.
That's what I do too.
Is the biggest thing for me, I was looking to everybody else for permission and not support.
Yeah, there you go.
And that has been, that's it this week. This week, I've just not been looking for permission to go and do things. I haven't been looking even to myself for permission to do things. I've just been looking to myself for support in the things that I wanted to do. And I wanted to connect with the live, and I wanted to connect with the one goal, the one focus, the one lead magnet. And I've seen the beauty of that, and having the change go now from being a customer focused pathway to a business owner's pathway. That for me makes a whole lot more sense, because I'm the one that's running the business. Yes, I'm serving my customers. Yes, I'm serving my clients. Yes, I'm giving free stuff away. But this learning how to run and own your own business, that for me was a missing piece.
Yes, baby. Look, I'm just going to go mic drop. No longer asking for permission, right? Just asking for support. It is such, like, it gives me goosebumps. You know, the realization, like with my mum, that she was always trying to protect me, and she was right, because she cared.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to protect me from, like, and it's not the easy path. Lots and lots of people, you go get a job, you have security, right? Running your own business, it is not a secure way to live, because one month you do well and one month you don't, until you learn the seasons of your business. So for me, I know I've got to launch this time of the year, otherwise I have no money through New Year's and Christmas. Right, you'll see a lot of people in our industry do that. If you're in the health and wellness space, you definitely want to be goaling for January to do something, because New Year's resolutions. So you have to also go through the seasons of your business a few times to notice the gaps and the holes, and that's not going to happen in the first 3 months. We're just starting. So I know we're going to have a very long, fruitful, lovely relationship with years and years to come. Like Marika, come on up. What's been your biggest takeaway from this event? She's looking for the button. It's okay. There she is. She doesn't know where her button is. There it is.
Sorry, I was
You're
trying
good.
to unmute myself on the screen.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm grieving already, Sally, that I'm not going with you this time, but there will be a next time. So the thing is not giving up and getting up, dusting myself off, knowing that you always wanted the best for me and the team, and your business journey is always evolving about the customer journey. I have to take that.
Yeah.
And I know that you changed the course, you changed to Spark Academy, and I know in the background you will always be here. And
yeah, baby, I'm not
yeah,
going anywhere. And I know you're on my books to do a training on how to set up a Facebook group, and we're going to use your group as the example. So we love you, and I think Ash and Bev has sorted out whatever. One of my strategy with Sally Days is actually being used to teach people how to set up a Facebook group, and you are going to be the one that we set it up with. So, we're always reaching out and taking care of our people that have, been in the community before. We're always, like, I was just actually messaging Mar, our podcast manager, and I said, you know what we should really do is reach out to the clients that we've had years and years ago and do a Where Are They Now series of interviews. I think that would be so cool, because I think back to like Melissa Raymond, Aileen Brenner. I mean, there are so many of them that I've worked with over the years. So watch this space. Straight Talk with Sally is the podcast, and we do stream it live on the Sally Sparks Cousins YouTube channel. You can go back and watch past episodes there as well. But I think, yeah, we might do that Where Are They Now series. What about Sharon with all the bright, beautiful rainbow going on there? What's been your biggest takeaway, my love?
My biggest takeaway is believing in myself and having the confidence to go live. My problem is why I didn't go live is because of my teeth. It wasn't about the fact that I've been overweight. I've been overweight my entire life, and I've lost a lot of weight. I've lost like 70 kilos.
Wow.
But yeah, so that was my thing, just to kick myself up the butt and just do it. Like I did my third one this morning.
Yes.
And I did a thing for my wow drops yesterday on Snapchat.
You did.
So yeah, so that's my big takeaway is, yeah, believing in myself. And another one, same with Sarah, is to not ask for permission, to just do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Ask for support, but and I used to, and I still do. I ask the kids for permission. Why should I have to ask the kids?
Yep. Such a big takeaway. I remember when I had that light bulb moment. Well done, you.
My kids are like, my eldest is 31. So, they're all grown up. So it's my turn, and all my health issues I've had all over my years, not so much this time with learning how to rewalk again. you know, yeah, it's my time. I need to do this. Like,
Well, you
and I
will.
want to be, I
Yes.
want to have my own money. Like, I
Yes.
don't want, like, yeah, I want to buy my own stuff. Yeah. But
Yeah.
thank you, Sally.
You're welcome. Look, so
And
many
Ash.
of you. And Ash, yeah, look at her go. She's like a superhero today in all that get up. So Ash has joined, really. Ash is my mini me. She is, thinking back, like that first follower, that video that I showed you yesterday. Ash, come up. What have you enjoyed most about this challenge? Got to bring you on screen again with all those that get up you've got on.
Hello, here I am. Hang on, give me 1 second. I'm just in the DMs right now. Let me get out of the DMs and pay attention to the screen. I'm listening to you all and talking in the background. What have I liked the most? My backstory has always been about wanting to help people and have an impact. And I shared my big hairy goal or big hairy dream yesterday about how I wanted to help people who maybe didn't have a good starting point or that backing from other people. They were in it alone. They didn't have the bank of mum and dad, or they lived out of home really young. So people like me, right? I was in this, I had to raise myself and work that out. We're not going to go into that today. But I wanted to be able to help people. And this week, all I've done is just chat, right? And you might think, oh, she talks a lot. But doing that, I've gotten to know so many new people on a different level where they now feel comfortable to talk to me about anything. It's not just, I'm not here to sell anything to anyone. I'm here to be your cheerleader, and I'm here to make you feel as though you've got this and as though you can achieve this, and just walk beside you and hold your hand if need be. And I feel like the relationships that I've built this week mean that I am doing this, and I can do this, and I can be that shining light for all of you and walk beside you when you need it. I can be there when you cry. I'm not a therapist, but I can be there when you cry. I can give you just a small shift to bring you back, and just know that I'm genuinely helping. And even at that starting level where we're not quite sure what we're doing yet, and we're like, oh, let's just stop for a second and look at what you're saying, and just one tiny little tweak, and the eyes light up in some of our, some of our new clients who have just joined us. I've seen eyes light up in the last 5 days, and I just love it. So the connection that we have here, that I'm building, that you're building with each other, and you're all cheering each other on. And that's my TED Talk. That's my ramble. Thank you.
Actually, I'd love to bring up, I can see Ojenga is hiding in the background. We had a meeting together yesterday. If you want to come up, we went through your program and I saw your little head in your program that I handed over to you yesterday. You've spent a bit of time reading through your course outline, and I've got something special to actually share with you, and I might do it on the live as well. So share with us, like, how did you feel? You've spent 24 hours or so with the mapping session and your signature method that I handed over yesterday. How is that all sitting with you now? What do you like best about what you've seen? Come on up. Just unmute and start talking. It'll bring you on the screen.
I got you. It's amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Sally, and I appreciate the team. It's just been, the thing about it is having just a tremendous team of people around you. As entrepreneurs, many times what happens is that we have this solo think that goes on with it, and you become everything in your business. And so, me having been in business now for 20 years, it absolutely happens that way, where you feel like that it's all you and all those things. And so now sitting here in those sessions and looking at the map and the pieces has just been amazing, because it's like, all right, here is the place there. Here is the way. Here is that guiding light. Because so many times as an entrepreneur, you are the way, you are the light for so many other people. And so that it is great to be able to have other people. I believe heavily in coaching and believe helping and having people around you to be able to help. And so like, oh my gosh, through the map, I've been able to like look at it and say, okay, here it is. Here's the way to do it. Here's the way to be able to create it. And I mean, the time that you and Ash have spent with us has been amazing. With me, my business partner has been amazing. And so I appreciate it so much. I couldn't encourage people more to take the step forward and work with the group and be able to do that. And so that's a huge thing. Absolutely.
Oh, I'm so glad. All right. So I've got something special. I've still got a little bit of formatting and jiggling to do in it. But I'm going to try and take a screenshot and drop it in the chat. I do, like I said,
Nice.
I've got a little bit of, what's going on here? No. I haven't been thrown out, have I? No. Okay, let's try this again. Chat, screenshot. Come on. Here we go.
I'm sorry, I'm here in the kitchen. It's dinner time here at here
all
on
good, all good.
on Central
Okay.
on Central Time. You guys, you know, you guys is morning time. Yeah, I got you.
It is. Let me just, I'm
All
dropping
right.
it in the chat, but now I'm going to try and get it over and share it on screen. I'll swap out this wheel of names from the thing, but, oh, there it is over there. So this is what comes out of when I do an offer creation mapping session, and I have created, oops, wrong screen. No, this one, signature offer. So I have created this infographic for you. Look at that. So he has the legacy method. So from idea to publish book to lasting impact, the 6-step framework that turns your idea into a published, profitable, and purpose-driven book in 90 days. But if you want him to do it for you, it can be done in 30. So it's the legacy method. So lay the foundation, engage the writing, give it a face, activate the pre-sales, create published author status, and your launch and legacy. There we go. The book is just the beginning. The legacy method helps you to go from unwritten idea to published author, and from published author to leader with lasting influence. There we go. That is what I worked on all night. My husband was fixing Ash's computer, and well, I've been working on it for days, but last night I pretty much finished creating all of these little graphics while I was sitting at Ash's, and my husband was fixing her internet. So there we go. That is nearly ready for full handover to you. You like it? Let me come back. Hang on a minute. Where are we?
It synthesizes our entire process and what we're doing. So yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't hear you on that other screen. But do you like the infographic? Are you all good with that?
Yeah, I love it. It's great. It synthesizes our entire process, so it really is great. I love it. It is terrific. Yes.
Wonderful. I love that. Okay, guys. Well, we really need to wrap up, but we'll head back to the wheel of names. I'll get that sorted for our prize draw. Let's go here, wheel of names. Okay, so for those people who are still joining us, you can still continue because we will be doing a grand prize draw, and I'll be just jumping in randomly. But this one is for those who did the start here section in the guides area. And it is Raylene Joy Baker. Congratulations. And this one is for all of our OmniSAM fans. And if you're a fan and you enjoyed this, Ash is going to drop the link for you to leave a Google review about your, Sarah, sparkles for Sarah. Sarah McCall is our Omni fan. And then next is our home play people. So keep those home plays coming in. Don't give up because we've finished the live stream because we're still cracking on. Oh, 2 in a row, Sarah. Woo, look at that. Okie dokie. And finally, our live challenge participants. I love seeing it when this one grows. And our live challenge participants are Chris Ramsden. Yay! Well done. And I know he just left us a little earlier. I had to head on out. So yay to Chris. Well done. Thank you guys for hanging with us. Where's my little here, over here, over here. It's been an amazing 5 days, but this is just the beginning. If you're ready to really take action and to be able to, launch a live event with one clear offer, one clear message, the one lead magnet, which will be a live training, right? You are going to then put them into one group and we're going to nurture them, because there are lots of stalkers in your Facebook group and not talkers. And that was the theme behind the challenge, finding those hidden clients, because 80% of your viewers are watching stuff on replay, right? So even though you guys are all here, we're getting messages and we're having conversations in the background with people that are not here in the live room. And you've seen some of the names coming up in the prize draws. So keep up the good work. This is just the beginning, and I really hope you lean into and embrace the power of one. Thank you all for joining us. Have a fabulous day. And for all of those who are joining us in the upcoming cohort, hang around. Sarah, Sharon, Deborah, Ojenga, those that are here live, we will be kicking off the next cohort. But this is our official after party where we all get to hang out and talk about what's coming up, give you a bit of a tour around the resources, what you've got access to, get you into the calendars, and plus just celebrate you. I should have brought a mimosa in, because honestly, I know it's not midday yet, but that's how much I feel like a celebration. And we'll teach you about what's to come. But really, this is just the beginning. This is just the journey. And even if you're on the replay and you're like, I'm all in, don't you worry. Once you come in and have a meeting, I'll definitely celebrate with you if you're, one of those people that we do accept. There is a process. We don't accept everybody. We have turned people away. You need to be in the right place in your life, the right mindset, and really ready to focus, because only you can do the work, but you won't need to do it alone. Never let anyone dull your sparkle. Have a fabulous weekend, and I'll see everybody in the new cohort in the after party. Oh, sorry, Ash is going to tell me I forgot one of the prize draws. Thank you. I do it every time. Ash.
Sarah, come on up.
Sarah, come on up. You're
Sarah
the winner, dinner,
Lowell.
chicken dinner. All right, no, and I did forget a prize.
No. Sarah Lowell.
Oh, Sarah Lowell, come on up.
Prize winner. Thank you.
Sarah, come on up. Oh, sorry, Sarah's been sick, so I hope you're starting to feel a little better, my love.
Oh, I think it's age related, actually.
Who's our winner?
Today's winner is Sharon.
Yay, Sharon! All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to vote. Everybody type into the chat who is the sparkliest participant here. All right, so everyone get their tippy tap fingers out and type who is the sparkliest person in the chat, and then I'm going to read it on out, and we'll see where we land for the sparkliest participant. Okay, keep those coming in. Okay, I'm guessing that the Sally is actually Ash, because you came in as Sally. So Ash says John. Marika says John. Sharon says Ash. Sarah says Ash. John says Ash. Mark says Ash. Deborah says Ash. Sarah McCall says Ash. Ash and Beverly, I think we will have to say that we're going to call it Ash. Ash, you are the winner of the sparkliest in your shopping bag.
Thank you. I wasn't meant to win. It was meant to be a client or a participant, not a team member. But I appreciate the love. I'll keep this for Halloween. Keep it for Halloween.
Oh my God, you look like you're from outer space, and also you're like a superhero. And you've done a really great job, even with the red detail, right? Like you've gone all out, baby. But because you are a
Thank
team
you.
member, can you pick
This outfit has structure. It's got structure. I create, in my 30 minutes of scissors and sticky tape,
I love it. Now, Ash, why don't you pick the sparkliest of our attendees?
Thank you. Yes. So of our attendees, the person who I could see the most sparkly during the entire time was Sharon, because Sharon kept her sparkly hat on the whole time and I could just see it. So congratulations, Sharon.
Come on up, Sharon, and put those glasses back on too, baby. Yeah, there they are. Come on up, unmute yourself so we can see you.
Woohoo!
I love it. You guys are awesome. So amazing. I nearly forgot the Sparkle Award. All right. We'll be reaching out to all the winners. Please message your success coach if you have been a winner of it. We'll be going through all of those. They'll be granted next week. The reason why we don't grant them early is because we want you to stay focused on this actual training. And I saw Sharon even said she's going to go back and re-watch everything. That's awesome. That's what really will create success. Repetition, immersion, and modeling a proven practice. But as always, guys, never let anyone dull your sparkle, and every day be marketing. And for those who are in the after party, Ash has something really exciting to share about what we're doing as a team. So hang on in, and we'll see everybody on Strategy with Sally next Tuesday at 9 o'clock. Bye, guys.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art.